Good morning, Car Joy. Today is June 22nd and it's 5:47 a.m. I'm walking to a trailhead and crossing a stream right now. I've got 8 hours of trails that I'm planning on doing today, because today is Friday and then I have Saturday and then I have Sunday and I'm done here at La Selva. It's bittersweet, mostly bitter, but sweet because I miss you guys so much. But I don't miss the city life and the financial issues that come up and all the due dates and homework assignments. Well, I love homework. You know I love homework and I love learning. I just don't miss the busyness of it all. And I love it here. And I wish you guys were here, helping me do my research. So I'm trying to get as much in as I possibly can before I go home. So here's my view. I'm coming up on the river. Ooh, there are bones here on the ground. Maybe leftovers from a hawk eating something. So you can see. If only we could find a skull right here. I need to take the osteology course for bioanthropology or archaeology, and then I could maybe tell you what that was. So anyways, beautiful river. You can still see the mist on the tree, on the canopy line. So this other side of La Selva, as we keep going, or the other side of the river, is not La Selva. I think this portion is, but as you keep going down, it's neighborhoods. And then pastures, some farmlands. Whew. I would love to swim today during my lunch break, I think. But I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to take my break on the trails. If I'll be next to a stream to swim or not. So I don't think that I've ever told you all about my research project that I'm even doing here at La Selva. I think you know that I'm learning what sleep sites howler monkeys sleep in or rest in. So what trees that they're resting in. And I'm doing this for conservation and species protection in mind. Primatologists know that howlers are important seed dispersers in the rainforest. And what that means is that they eat fruit and then they poop it out other places. So they eat fruit in the tree where it's ripe, and then they travel other places and they poop seeds out, and then the seeds germinate and grow because it's already in its nice little pile of fertilizer and it's in the wet rainforest. So with that in mind, and we know that the greatest danger, threat to all primates, including howlers, is deforestation. And here in Costa Rica, with as much protected land that Costa Rica has and as much conservation mindedness that Costa Rica has, they still have problems with rainforest segmentation. So the rainforest is now in patches, and it doesn't connect to other parts of rainforest because of development, of humans moving in. So they are working on, and they do it brilliantly, and they're the best in the world. They have what's called living fences. And so all the farmers and pasture owners and plantations need to grow a living tree fence. And so that is along their fence line, they have trees. And then that makes a little bridge for animals, and plus it looks beautiful. And then they also are working on, and have one and working on more, making living corridors between different patches of rainforest for the animals to get from one part of the rainforest to the other. And they do this so that they have more resources and so that they can mix with and breed with other groups, their species, because if they're stuck in one area, they're not going to have very many options for breeding and making more babies. And so they tend to get ill and live in high stress and start to die off. So with all of these ecology conservation projects going on in Costa Rica, and knowing that howler monkeys are important seed dispersers, and there are studies, ooh, there's a female howler. No, that's a bird. I thought I heard a female howler. Yes, it is. Their primatologists know and have done a lot of work that underneath the trees that howlers rest in, those underneath there, the rainforest floor has an increased amount and density of tree seedlings. So lots of little trees are sprouting under those trees. And then they also know that there is a greater diversity of types of trees, seedlings that sprout and grow underneath the rest trees of the howler monkeys. And it also, like the rainforest soil is not dense or rich. It's very lacking. And so even if those tree seedlings don't sprout to big trees, oh, I have to see what trail this is. This might be my trail. I'm going to go down it 100 meters for the next sign. Even if they don't sprout to giant trees, it still enriches the soil. And then there's some life cycles that go on down in there with other smaller mammals and insects and beetles and ants. And it creates like this whole micro environment underneath the rest trees. So when I'm learning and reading all of this, never do I know what the hell the trees are that the howlers are resting in. How do I incorporate these important trees that they're resting in into living tree fence lines and to rainforest corridors? What are these trees? And I never had found that in the literature. So I came to Costa Rica to find out, what are those trees? And are they being used in the corridors and the living tree fences? So anyways, my results are yet to come in, and I will be back here next summer continuing my research, because I'm also a student. I'm learning how to do all this research and how to do the proper methods of collecting data. And I will be joining up with a classmate next year, and he will be doing a census, and I will be doing my sleep sites, and together, hopefully we will document all the troops and semi a bit where their ranges are and what trees that they rest in. And then we can write a paper on that along with our professor. So that is the plan. We're looking for grants and funding, and we will be back next summer, hopefully the entire summer, 3 months or maybe even 2 months like this year, and we will continue that work. And I would love to include spider monkeys and capuchin monkeys, because they are known as greater frugivorers, so they eat more fruit than howlers. But howlers eat a lot of fruit, and the literature says that they are frugivorous, and that means that they eat only leaves. Well, I'm telling you, they eat quite a bit of fruit. Whenever it's here and ripe, they're right there eating it. So they just can survive on only leaves if it is needed. So they're not considered to be one of the more endangered monkey species, but according to literature that I've learned on them, they seem to be an important player in rainforest health and tree growth. So that's what I'm doing today for my 8 hours of trail. I'm gonna figure out if this is LAA and the trail I need to be on. I am collecting data for my professor on these last couple days, since my project's doing really well and hers is amazing and doing well. But I want to make sure that it gets done, all of it, really well, because having a good census for all the primates here at La Selva will be really important in all this work that we're learning and doing here. So anyways, I'm out of breath. I'm gonna go for a bit. Love you, bye. Well, I scared something. It's the first time it's opened up in a while. Gorgeous. Spider monkeys shaking branches at me. Where'd you go, bud? It's gonna try to break branches on me and kill me. So I've seen one. And he might throw poop at me. See? Which I hear, it's really good luck that they throw their shit at you. Ooh, there's two over here. At least two. Ooh. Hey, buddy. Three. Is there one over here? All right. So they're up there. I'm going to go and collect data. I thought you'd like to hear what spider monkeys sound like when they're doing alarm calls. They do not like me here. And they did poop near me. They missed. So cute. All right, you poor things. I got what I needed. I'm gonna go. Poor things. They're so scared. So I'm gonna go. Why? Why did I think the Trail LS would be great? There's a reason why nobody takes this trail. And it's right on the border of Barelu, I don't know how to say it, National Forest. That side's National Forest. This side is La Selva. There's monkey poop. I'm still working on getting up this hill. Let me show you the back. I mean, I've been working on this hill for a while and came across the monkeys, the spider monkeys. Luckily, this is not mud. I did not show you the slick mud trails or hills on the last trail that I had to crawl up and then I would slide back down. That was fun. So yeah, it's hard work out here, but it's rewarding. I gotta go up that. Whew, I can do it. Hi, Carjoy. So it's 10 a.m. I love walking census speed on these trails. It's gorgeous out here. You can hear howlers. They're off in the distance that way. Look at that log. Isn't that beautiful? So this is the back border of La Selva. And on the right side is Barelo National Park. And on my left side is La Selva Biological Station and Reserve. And La Selva had purchased land behind it to connect it to the national park. Just beautiful. This is what a cush fieldwork looks like. This place is amazing. Oh, I just found a bullet ant nest. Yeah, that's not freaky, and I'm just standing right here, but I'm watching my shoes. Sorry, I keep wiggling the camera. So I don't want to stay here too long. Alright, my shoes are okay. There's nothing on my shoes. I'm gonna climbing up this tree over here. Maybe I can get up. I'm not seeing any through the camera, but they're climbing up on that tree. Oh my God. There's some really big ones there. Alright, I gotta go. That was a bit too long with the bullet ants, in my opinion. And checking my boots. Yeah, I seem to be good. A cloud just covered the sun, which is wonderful. Because the canopy is a bit more open here through the trail. And it's cooling things off a bit. Feels nice. And it made the bugs hush a bit. Hi, Carjoy. So it's 1:30 in the afternoon on Friday, June 22nd of my long day doing a census, helping my professor. And I am on Trail LIA, and it's just gorgeous back here. I want you to see, like, there's the national park, there's La Selva. Here's how much space in between there is. So the last trail I was on, LS, that trail was pretty rough. And the beginning of this trail, LIA, I had to cross a stream, but the mud was so deep, it probably would have gone up to my thigh or deeper. Luckily, I had my stick, and I could poke and find, you know, like a piece of log or something that I could stand on. So that was good. Look it. How many people get to wander around the rainforest? Alright, so hi. On these hills I have not been recording because I usually will slip or something, and I don't want my camera to get lost, and I need both my hands. So I'm going down a hill. I'm going to cross the stream. All while looking up for monkeys. And then, oops, it hopped away. Never mind. I have little tiny rainforest frogs hopping around and little toads hopping around as I come down the hill. Looks like This is an easy stream. I've had many streams where I just had a fallen tree. And I had to cross the stream that way. And one of the trees, I mean, it was mossy, and I slipped. And I straddled the log. It was fun. I did not get hurt, luckily. I came upon 5 howlers. There might be more, but I only saw 5. Can't see him. Oh, you can see some moving up there. Peeing. Did you just rub pee on that branch? Or him. I can't really see in my camera screen. Oh my God, I see you. Barking at me. One, two, three, 4. I want to say 5. Yes. And I believe there's one behind me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to hurt you. So I really wish that I'd gotten it on camera. They made a large stick fall right in front of me. There's a guy up there. Very agitated that I'm here. See if I can find... Is it? Yes. 3. I guess that's it. I guess I can walk now. Looks like my path continues across this stream. And I just got my boots and socks pretty much dry. It's wonderful. And now I'm going to go in there. Oh, it's shallower right there. So maybe if I go down this side, and then I can cross without getting too wet, because I bet it's too deep right there. I'm gonna have to go through this brush. And hopefully I don't drop my camera. That would suck. Oh, it's not too deep. I just have to get around the monkey ladder. There we go. Okay. Maybe I want to swim. It's a little bit deeper than I want it to be. Maybe if I cross this. Yeah, we're getting into my boots. Darn it. I just might as well walk it then. It's gonna feel nice. Woo! It does feel nice. Up to my thighs now. Oh, here it's shallower. Yeah, the trail came through this. That's lovely. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. Got it. It's pretty. Okay, I am still on the trail. That's good. Hey, tapir footprints. One right there. There's a toe, toe, toe. And then there's one here. Can't really tell because there's 1, 2, 3 toes there. They have a small back toe, but a lot of times you don't see it in their footprints. Whoa! Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Almost got my camera in the water. Okay. Alright. Yay! I made it. Oh, it stinks over here. I wish the tapir was going the other way so I could see it. They're just always going to be elusive, I guess. So I've got like another kilometer left on this trail. All right. Something just saw me and kind of did a bark. I think it was a peccary. Back here. I didn't see it. It saw me. And of course, we're not going to see what it is. Yeah, I smell peccary. Alright, I know I've made a million videos today, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get up that. I think I'm going to be crawling. It's so steep, and mind you, I'm standing in a stream. I'm just in a beautiful, fucking gorgeous, sorry, that's my one F word, stream. It's beautiful. I came from that way. And then I now get to go up that. But I'm almost done with this trail. I mean, this is just so steep. And I'm starting to sink in mud down here. I'll let you know how it goes. There are howler monkeys here. know I'm here. But they may in just a second.